Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Farm Girl Diaries. It is early morning, and I'm making my coffee, and we are going to go out together and do a quick garden harvest. But first, coffee. So good. So I'm going to get a basket. We're going to collect raspberries, broccoli, and some snow peas. So come along. Okay, I think first we're going to start with our snow peas. And I'm going to have these for dinner tonight. These are just starting to put off a really nice amount of peas. So I'm gonna get what we can get, and I'm excited. I love harvesting my veggies first thing in the morning, before the sun has really hit them, when the air is still nice and cool. There's something to be said about harvesting veggies first thing in the morning. However, there are some that you don't want to harvest this early. Things like tomatoes, you want the sun to hit them. If you harvest them now, everything right now has a nice dew on it. If you harvest tomatoes first thing in the morning, they're going to be very much waterlogged. Whereas if you wait and you harvest your tomatoes in the height of the sun, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. in the afternoon, where the sun is just brutal, your tomatoes will have evaporated a lot of that water and turned it into sugar, and your tomatoes will taste so much better. So not everything can be picked first thing in the morning, but these peas, the broccoli, and the raspberries, they can. They can. So we're not going to get a ton of snow peas here, but we got a nice little handful. It'll be nice for dinner. And then that's the thing too. When you plant something, you want to make sure you harvest it. If I was to let these snow peas on here, I've talked about this in the past couple of videos, plants just want to set seed. And the seed for the snow peas is in the seed pod, is in the pod. So if I was to break this open, get out all those little peas in there, I could plant these, and that would grow new seeds or new plants. So if you were to leave the plants on, or if you were to leave the vegetables, the fruit on your plants, it would send a signal to your plants, we've done our job, we've set our seed, we don't need to produce anymore. And you'll stop getting fruit. So even if you're in a season of life where maybe right now you're not home, you can't eat this stuff, it's better to pick it or have somebody pick it and let it rot in the garden and feed your garden bed than to just leave it on the plants. Because over time, you will get less. So if your season of life this week is really busy, still pick the stuff and just throw it on the ground to feed the ground. But always, of course, eat it because it's delicious. Eat it if possible. Okay, so I thought I saw one in here. Now I can't find it. But I think that's what we got. I'll show you. We got a nice little handful. I can't even get them all. I'll show you at the end. I can't even get them all in my hand. Okay, I need more coffee. Ugh. It's bright and early this morning. I did not want to get up, and I'm like, you have to go harvest stuff. This morning's coffee is a peppermint mocha, and last year I only made it for Christmas because it's perfect for Christmas. Well, this year I was feeling it. I really wanted a peppermint mocha. It's not Christmas, but we're gonna do it anyway, and it's not as good as it's not as good as it could be if I was sitting in front of my Christmas tree, but it's still pretty good. Okay, let's go harvest some broccoli. I don't think I have a ton, but I have a little bit, so let's go get that. it's a nice little bowl of broccoli. So the main heads I've already harvested. So once you harvest the main heads, you get these little florets. And they're fantastic. So you want to pick them before they start loosening up like this. This one was going to go to seed probably today if I let it. But you want to pick them when they're nice and tight like that. I think this year I have a good start on my broccoli. I think I have, I don't know, I had 9. I think I have 11 bags of broccoli in the freezer. So I think that's a really good start for my preservation. And 11 bags of broccoli can definitely last me a full year. So what I want to do is one of the things that I'm trying really hard to do is to do some fresh eating. My voice is a lot deeper first thing in the morning. This is the most I've talked. I haven't talked to anyone else this morning yet. So don't mind how deep my voice is. It's early. I just heard it. I'm like, whoa, Kaylin. That is deep. Mm. So one of the things I'm really struggling with, I struggle every year, is eating fresh, and I prioritize preserving more so than eating fresh. So I'm trying to balance that this year. I have 11 bags in the freezer. I would like more. I'm going to get more. I still have a ton of broccoli in there. I still have broccoli sending off heads, so I still have some time to get more broccoli. So what I'm going to do is I'm really hungry for like a cheesy broccoli over a baked potato. Have you ever done that? I think it's really good. So this broccoli that I just harvested, I think is going to go to that. And then I think I'm going to go try to dig out a potato, not right now, because I'm not going to have it today, but this weekend. Go dig out a potato from the garden. And then my dinner will be 100% minus the cheese that I'm going to have to buy, or I already have bought. It'll be 100% homegrown. Does that sound delicious? If you've never tried it, it is really good. You can put bacon on top if you wanted to, too. It's really good. But I think that's the perfect amount for a dinner for me. And I've been craving a cheesy broccoli baked potato. So now let's go pick our raspberries. I'm not gonna take everything, I'm just gonna take the bowl. But I don't want to leave my coffee. mm. One of my lilies opened up. We just did a garden tour yesterday, literally like 12 hours ago. And I have more things I want to show you. Okay, leave that here. We'll come right back for that. Look at that lily. Isn't that so pretty? So all of those and then all of those are the same kind. So I think that's really fun. And then I have my stargazer lilies that have already bloomed. You saw them in the garden tour. I just have so much happening. I love it. I love gardening. Oh, Lord, Caitlin, you look like a mess today. It's early. Have I mentioned that? Okay. My alarm went off and I almost went back to sleep. I think I said that already. Anyway, like you gotta get out there. You gotta harvest your stuff. Okay, let's prop you here. And let's pick some raspberries. Don't fall. There's only a few. There's a ton on here. They're not all quite ready. So we're gonna pick, and I also have some black raspberries. I know I can pick. So we're gonna pick what we can pick, and then we'll have to start doing this about every other day. And I'm really excited. So what I make with these every single year is always jam, obviously. I do a delicious oopsie, I dropped a nice one. I do a delicious raspberry lemon loaf for the freezer. I actually still have, I think, 3 left over from last year. So I'm gonna need to make some more and eat more of them. I think I honestly forgot about it for a small portion of the year this year. I forgot I had it in there. We also are gonna do some raspberry curd. We did do raspberry curd together last year. We only did one. Dropped one. We only did one freezer jar. And so I want to do a lot more. And a couple weeks ago, we did a really nice strawberry freezer curd video together. So we're going to do some more with the raspberries. And the freezer curd is really good. I love to put it on, like mix it with cream cheese. And then I do like apples and crackers. I think that's just a really, really good snack or really good dessert. Some vanilla wafers. I really like it. You could also take that raspberry curd or that strawberry curd and you could like bake it into cakes probably. Like I'm thinking about making like a pound cake and like swirling that into the pound cake. I don't know how that would go, but I feel like it'd be worth a try. And so right now while I have my berries just absolutely loaded, I want to make all the things. And then one of the things that we started doing last year, we made it, I think I filmed it, but I don't think I posted it. I don't remember. But we did popsicles. And so that's something I really want to do this year. Is I really want to start making popsicles. I made popsicles last year, and I didn't end up being obsessed with them. So we just got to figure out some more recipes that we liked. I did a raspberry peach, which, oh balls, I just stepped in the raspberries. Oh my god, Caitlin. We did a raspberry peach, which was really good. I just tipped the whole bowl. So I'm excited for more, to learn how to do some more popsicle recipes. And then I'm debating, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I'm debating getting an ice cream maker to make our own ice cream. And that could be another thing that we can use all of our berries for, is ice cream. Raspberry ice cream is my favorite ice cream. And so I'm like, you can make it yourself. So I'm debating doing that. My 10-year anniversary at my work is coming up. And they always give you like a catalog of gifts to select from. And I think in like previous years, I remember there being like, I don't know why I remember this, but I think I remember there being like an ice cream maker in the catalog. So that's kind of my thought process. For your anniversary gift, maybe you'll have the option of an ice cream maker, and maybe that's what you get. Okay. We have so many on here. So once your raspberries start coming in, you really want to start picking them every other day or so. I have so many that are so close. I think we have about all of the ones that are solidly ripe. At least I can see. At least I can see. I see a lot that need just like another day. So I think we're gonna go check out the black raspberries. And then call it a day. But for our first pick-in, that's a nice little bowl. Got a little release spot on that one. That's a nice little bowl of raspberries. Okay, let's go get our coffee because I need my coffee. Okay, this raspberry patch needs work done to it. So that's something I think I'm gonna have to do this fall. So what happened this year is this fence came down and it came down on my raspberries. So it was down for maybe like a week. And then my neighbor fixed it. And I told him when he was fixing it, because these raspberries are wild, they have thorns. We just got boxes. And I said, put the boxes down, step on the raspberries, like they'll come back completely fine. Don't want you to like get all cut up. And so, especially back there where the fence work was done, we're missing a lot. And then they did get a little setback because they had a fence on them. We had people walking on them. So we have more weeds growing in here than normal and not as many canes. So this year, I think, I'm scared to do it because it's going to hurt. But this year, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of it down, take it all down to the ground, and see what happens. So the thing with canes is I'm pretty sure, aka I'm like 92% positive that raspberries grow on old canes. So I have new canes coming, but there's no berries on them because the berries grow on the old canes. So I think if I cut these the whole way to the ground, I do risk not having blackberries next year. But as long as I have red ones, or not blackberries, black raspberries next year, as long as I had red ones, I think I'm okay. We'll squeeze by the truck and the garbage cans. So I think that's something we're going to do just because we have a lot of openings over here. So they really took a beating. I don't have too many. They really took a beating when that tree came down, or when the fence came down. So that's okay. That's okay. They'll come back. But I want them to come back in an orderly, in as much of an orderly fashion as I can. Like these two canes here I need to cut because they're in my way and they're not going to stay here. I don't have as many black raspberries as I thought I did. There's a lot coming, but I thought I had more that were ready and not quite. So it's okay. We're right in the beginning of our season, so a nice little selection. So let's take these inside and see what this morning's haul was. Pretty good haul for about 15 minutes. Okay, friends, here is our little haul. A nice little bit of broccoli, some berries, even some strawberries, and then a good pile of snow peas. So I'm excited. All this is going to be used up fresh. None of this is going to get preserved. Broccoli, like I said, the broccoli, cheese, potato, snap peas, snow peas. Roast these, olive oil, salt. It's fantastic. The berries, raspberries, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, but the strawberries, these are just kind of on their way out. And so I want to do a like berry tart. I don't know that I'm going to have enough strawberries to do that, but these ones at least are going to go on some ice cream. I've been really enjoying like just sugared strawberries on vanilla ice cream. So that's going to be my afternoon sweet treat. And then I'll bring you guys along with whatever I do with these. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to wait until I get another batch to make a bigger maybe batch of jam or what I'm going to do. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for going along with me on today's harvesting journey. I'm going to go bring the bunny in so the bunny can get some exercise, and then I have to get to work. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.